I'm like organized messy.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. I want my shit in the weird places it is, and I don't want to move it. Okay, how about change? How are either of you with change? Because I'm horrible with it. Like absolutely horrible. Like to give you an example, my mother recently reminded me that when I was a kid, every day throughout each year, I would have one sandwich, and I wanted that same sandwich every day throughout the entire school year. Peanut butter and jelly. The following year it would be turkey, and it could not be anything different. If it was something different, I was not happy. And as an adult, that happens to me. I go to specific restaurants for specific foods. Like Windy City Grill, I get this Greek chicken sandwich. At Snice Pizza, it has to be the pepperoni and extra cheese. Lou Malnati's, it has to be sausage with buttercrust deep dish. Like I have this weird neurotic mind where I have to have these things a certain way with like foods, and I don't like change.
I don't like a lot of choices. I get very overwhelmed when I have too many choices. So I like to have like pre-planned what I'm going to have ahead of time. So if I go to I don't like to go to like new places a lot of times. I've kind of just grown out of that, like in a way where I'm like, I know that's stupid, just do it anyway. But if I had it my way, like I would go like, I know I want to go to this restaurant because they have this specific thing that I like. I know I want to go to this restaurant because I know that they have this specific thing that I like. I don't want to try anything else because what if I don't like it? And like, I just don't want to regret my decision. So when I go to a new place and there's like a fat menu, I'm really stressed out.
Thinking about regretting your decision is like the worst thing in the world. That happens with everything. And it's like, dude, if I don't get the food I like, I will have just spent money on something I didn't like. So maybe I should take a chance, not take a chance, and make sure I get something I'm pretty confident I'm going to like. It's like,
yeah, I'm not picky. I just don't want to like waste my money.
Yeah. I don't want to waste.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste, like, it's not just my money. I don't want to have a bad meal. Like,
yeah.
I want to have good meals. I don't know. Obviously, I have good meals, but I'm just, dude, I'm a food snob, and that totally impacts my relationships because someone will be like, hey, let's get this. I'm like, I'm not eating there. Or, I'm sorry. I mean, and it of course affects Bandaid because some of my friends are generous and will sometimes buy him treats, and he never gets them because they have byproducts in them. They have to be organic, no byproducts.
Very particular.
It's very particular on what my little baby gets.
Allison, I want an update. How are you doing? Alice and I are BFFs. We, because you followed me from secular sexuality over to mine, and I'm super, super grateful for that.
Yeah, I'm doing good. With the whole change thing, it's like some things I'm like, yeah, change, bring it on. And then other things I'm like, no, let's not do that. But I found like if I go out to a new restaurant with my friends, if it's like a huge menu and I'm like super, super hungry and I just can't seem to make up my mind, I'll ask my friend, it's like, have you been here before? What's good? And if he hasn't, then I'll ask the server what their favorite thing is to kind of just get a feel for a good choice kind of thing. And I found that it sometimes actually works out. And so that's been good.
Yeah, it's good to try new things, but it can be stressful. Sorry.
Stop interrupting our guest.
But lately, like, what's that, Ethan?
Sorry, I was rudely interrupting while telling Hannah not to interrupt.
He was interrupting you to tell me not to interrupt you.
By interrupting you. Yeah. Like, I've been using Uber a lot, like Uber Eats, and so it's like I'll use something that I like as like a baseline to figure out what to order, and that's how I figured out some of my favorite foods. Like I've ordered from this one Indian place like 3 times now, and there's one dish that I get that's the same, and then I'll get like 1 or 2 other things that's different to try it out, and then that way I'm I know for sure I've got at least one thing that I know that I like, so it's not going to be a total like crap, and I end up with a bunch of stuff I don't like. So